Hey everyone, it's the Cinnamon Dude, and welcome back to my channel. For my new subscribers, thanks for joining us. For my old subscribers, thanks for coming back. I appreciate everybody's support, especially last week with the Gold Ninja video that I posted. I thank you all that video popped up. Thank you to the also cool shout out to both Just the Disc and Gold Ninja Video themselves. So thank you guys. I do appreciate that. Today, actually kind of a weird kind of coincidence, we are looking at the Imprint Film's release of their newest box set of The Wicker Man, and it happens to fall on Sir Christopher Lee's 100th birthday. He would have turned 100 today, so very cool to kind of show this off on his birthday. So for those that don't know, The Wicker Man is kind of a quintessential of horror, especially folk horror, from 1973, starring Sir Christopher Lee, and is about a police officer that comes to this island to look for a mysterious person, where he kind of meets up with Sir Christopher Lee's character, and there's kind of a mysterious pagan like cult going around, and then kind of what comes of that. Also it is part of the Unholy Three of folk horror, which also includes Blood on Satan's Claw and the Witchfinder General. So kind of very cool to now have kind of a definitive version of The Wicker Man to go with these three, and then to also go along with all the Haunts BR's Severin folk horror set. So kind of cool to, again, bump up my folk horror stuff. So I just have the basic DVD release of The Wicker Man, so I was very excited. At first I thought I was going to miss out on this release. Kind of was like, oh, there's other stuff I want to get first. I'll kind of pass it off. And then kind of forgot about it, and then I was like, oh wait, it's coming out. And really couldn't find it anywhere. But then Deep Discount did get it back in stock, so I was able to get it. So let's crack this open. This is my first Imprint release, so I'm kind of very excited to check them out. I've heard great things. Nice, sturdy box, almost like kind of like Vinegar Syndrome's Forgotten Jolly set. A little more sheen to it. So with this, it's a 4-disc set. So we have The Wicker Man, the final cut, The Wicker Man, the theatrical and director's cut, and special features and the soundtrack. For those that don't know, and Christopher Lee actually made this kind of known too, that it was one of the best scripts that he ever saw, and he had a good time working on it. But then the final product, because it got cut away so many times, he was like, oh, it was okay. So yes, The Wicker Man has had many cuts to it, and there really hasn't been a definitive cut to it. There's certain things that have been out of certain releases, and such. So we'll start with the final cut, which is kind of the newest of new. So it's a Sergeant Howie comes to the Rhode Island of Summer Isle to investigate the disappearance of a 12-year-old girl. As he plunges deeper into the frightening mysteries of the South Pacific Atoll, he becomes aware that a greater menace broods over all. A chilling monstrous threat, the sinister Wicker Man. So it has a high-definition presentation of the final cut version of the film. There's an audio commentary by BFI film historian Vic Pratt and Will Fowler from 2022. Burnt Offering, The Cult of the Wicker Man, a documentary from 2001. Worshipping the Wicker Man, a featurette. The Music of the Wicker Man, that's another featurette. Interview with director Robin Hardy. Critics' Choice interview with director Robin Hardy and actor Sir Christopher Lee by Sterling Smith from 1979. The Restoration Comparison featurette. the Final Cut trailer, theatrical trailer, and US theatrical trailer. So this one is an hour and 33 minutes for this Final Cut version. And that's the inside. Let's see if I can, there we go. So those that know that scene. And then we have the theatrical and cut and the director's cut. And I believe at one point, I want to say it was the theatrical cut maybe, and if I'm wrong, please comment below, was only on VHS. There was one that it had this cover to it, was kind of the more rare kind of VHS to get, just because it was a different length than what was usually presented and stuff. So on the back it says, they do things differently on the island of Summer Isle. They teach of Christianity in passing, but their own beliefs are more ancient. To it comes Sergeant Howie, investigating the disappearance of a 12-year-old girl. What starts as a routine inquiry becomes a terrifying nightmare for this devout churchgoer. So then on this one, you get the theatrical, a high-definition presentation of the theatrical cut, and then a high-definition presentation of the director's cut. And there is parts of it that are utilizing standard definition material for additional footage. And then a audio commentary with film critic and historian Kim Newman and author Sean Hogan on the theatrical cut from 2022. So that's kind of cool that Kim Newman is on this release. That's the inside. And then last is the special features and CD soundtrack. Now this one actually, again, has another cut on the film. Oh, I'm sorry. And on here, the theatrical cut was 128 minutes. So like 3 or 4 minutes different. No, like 5 minutes different. Than the final cut, and then the director's cut is an hour and 41 minutes, so a good like 10 minutes more of that, so kind of cool there. So then for the special features, it has the director's cut again, but in standard definition with optional audio commentary by actors Christopher Lee, Edward Woodward, and director Robin Hardy. The making of the director's cut audio commentary featurette. So it must be like a snippet there. The Wicker Man Q&A from 2013. Folk musicians discuss the Wicker Man. EXS, the Wicker Man documentary from 1998. The Wicker Man Enigma documentary from 2001. Willow Song and the Liberation of Eve, The Wicker Man, Sexual Revolution, Counterculture, and Satanic Feminism. A video essay by Kat Ellinger from 2022. So also pretty cool that Kat Ellinger is on this as well. Folklore, The Fakery of the Wicker Man, video essay by author Adam Scoville from 2022. The Music of the Wicker Man, interview with author David Huckvale, 2022. The Golden Borough interview with author David Huckvale on the symbolism of the Wicker Man from 2022. Robert Reed on the Wicker Man from 2022. The Willow Song promotional video by Robert Reed featuring Ergod Bryn. TV spots, radio spots, and the original motion picture soundtrack on compact discs. And then here is the special features, and then here is the CD soundtrack. So really cool release. If you've noticed, no books. That is one thing I did see before, is that Imprint, all their special features are all in here. And this one is packed with special features on that. So this is a region-free release, or at least Region A compatible on this release. So if you do want to buy it and you're in Region A, I would highly recommend this one. Again, like I said, just had the DVD before this, so upgrading this, really cool. And like I said, now I'm able to kind of complete the Unholy trilogy of, you know, films that really cemented the folk horror kind of aspect, and then also having the Severin box, just a win in that. So highly recommend it. Definitely check this out, everybody, for if you want to see different cuts of the movie, if you're a fan of folk horror, and if you've never even seen the Wicker Man, I definitely would recommend it. So that is the Wicker Man set from Imprint. So I hope everyone has a great Memorial Day weekend. Like we said, we get to kind of celebrate Christopher Lee on his birthday for his 100th birthday. Coming up soon, speaking of Christopher Lee, the Eurocrypt of Christopher Lee Volume 2 set comes out probably next week, I think. It's supposed to start shipping. The Vinegar Syndrome sale started last night. So there's some cool things that came out there. That will be a video for another day once I get that in. But next week, we have something a little different. I'm kind of excited for. We are going to go look at movie podcast. I am a big fan of movie podcasts. I kind of listen to it when I go to work every morning. And I'm going to give you kind of my recommendations, my favorite movie podcast. But before that, if you want to comment below on this video, one, did you pick up this set? What do you think? And or not? Are you looking to pick this one up? And two, what are some of your recommendations for podcasts, movie podcasts, and such? So comment that below as well. I do appreciate all your guys' support. I appreciate everybody kind of reaching out, commenting as well. It's always fun to interact with everybody and such. So again, I hope everybody has a great weekend. And remember, be kind and rewind. We'll see everybody next week. Bye now.